So as you can see that our light has been baked, and it took around 28 minutes to bake the lighting on the same settings, but all the resolution of the objects are increased now. And for the best practice, what we can do is we will just go ahead and cross check it every bits and pieces, whether we need to increase or decrease resolution of any object, and we'll just go ahead and cross check by this, like this. So as I think everything looks okay, this side, and everything looks okay in this side too, everything looks okay this side also. We just go ahead and cross check and see if anything needs to be improved, or any any object that needs more light map resolution. Then we'll go ahead and do that or increase the resolution. Everything looks very nice here. So I think this should be, so first of all I will save this. I'll make it 6. For an instance, I'll just go ahead and post process setting, and then I'll just go ahead and see if everything will go as expected. Yeah, I think everything will go as expected for sure. So as you saw that we have completed the lighting of this project, and one more thing is, I think we will have to increase the resolution of this object, that is 512, and then this object, let me see if it can be done, anything can be done, and we'll go ahead and make it 512, and this object also we should make it 512, and we will make this also 512, 512, and 512, and 512. But I think I will make every object 512, 5 and 12. It will be better, so that we will not have any. Make this also 512. And I will just go ahead and remove this static mass lighting setup from here, because we don't need it. We will see here, and this complex object, I think this needs 512. So as you saw that after the light build, what I did is I carefully went throughout the scene, and I figure out that whether any objects need further light map resolution increase or not, and if it needed, I just went ahead and increased the resolution. And that's the benefit of rendering it on normal render settings before the final render, because you can get to know that if anything has to be improved or not. So we are all set to do the final rendering, and for that what we will do is we will first of all go here and in for final light bake of this scene, I am going to show you how we will do this final light bake, because as of now I am 100% confident that if we final light bake this scene, it will be perfectly awesome without any bugs, because I don't see any potential bug here. Everything looks very fine and nice and smooth. Everything is going very well, and for sure. So if we after this, what we'll have to do is go and do the final light bake, and for that I will go here and I will leave it medium, and in world setting I will go here in indirect lighting quality, I will make it 6, and indirect lighting I will make it 1.25, and that's all. No, and in here static lighting quality I will make it 0.1. So yeah, for final light mask bake medium, in build in light mask setting static lighting level scale 0.1, indirect lighting quality 6, and indirect lighting 1.25, indirect lighting smoothness to 1.25, and in light mask settings we'll go ahead and num shadow rays will make it 32, in num penumbra shadow rays will make it 32, num hemisphere samples 128, and here num irradiance photon calculation will make it 2048. So in base light mask setting only 4 settings has to be changed, the shadow 32, and then shadow rays 32, num hemisphere 128, and then num irradiance calculation photon to 248, and I will save this and then I will close it, and once again I will just cross check everything. I'll just cross check everything, that is medium and world setting 0.1 and 6 and 1.5, and then in light mask it's, and I will go ahead and save this max file, and I will just go ahead and then once this max file closes I will go ahead and build the final light bake, and after the final light bake we will go ahead and further tweak the scene. We'll do post processing and material and all those sorts of things that that I will think that it's necessary to be done to improve the scene. So just go ahead here and lighting quality, everything is cross checked for final light build, and then just go ahead and click on build and have some tea and enjoy the life, and come after the specified time to see whether it's recorded or rendered or not, or baked or not. So as you can see that our light bake has finished, and it took around 7 hours to bake the light of this scene, final light baking, and with the settings which I shown you earlier, medium and static lighting level scale 0.1, and then in that lighting quality to 6, and in that lighting smoothness to 1.25 with compressed light mask off. And now we will go ahead and scout the scene whether everything is okay or not. So as you can see that the light bake is absolutely fine with good contact shadows and all. So here we, as we can see that we have a very decent quality light bake in our scene, and everything looks absolutely fine. And now what we will do is we will go ahead and proceed for the texturing. So what we will do is we will just go ahead and start doing the texture of this scene, and we will start from this side. Go ahead and then select the material, and we will just plug in the default material which we got while we exported the scene. What we'll do is we'll go on and keep hiding of the objects that we already have changed by right click on it, and then in select, and then select with all with the same material, and then we will hide them. And just select all with the same material, and then I will select all the same material and hide. We will leave the mirror as of now, and we will change them later. And I think this is a chrome material, so we'll give a chrome texture on this, like we will do this, and then metallic we will give and then we will right click, select all with the same material, and then hide, and go in top. I will just go ahead and I will select the carpet material, and then I will just go ahead and plug the original texture of the carpet, and then I will click apply. I will select or with the same material, I will hide it, and then I will go ahead the base of that object. And I will go ahead and close all this opened tabs, because there are too many now open on the windows of the software or software inside the software. So to reduce the clutter, I will just go ahead and close all those tabs, material tabs. And for that I will first let it to save the changes and compile shaders. I will save the file before I proceed further, and then I will go ahead and close all the tabs which I have opened to adjust the material. So as you see that I close all the tabs, now I will go ahead here. Make this maybe translucent, and I will then apply this on opacity, and I will 0.35. And as you can see that these materials are a bit darker, so we need to improve the brightness or multiply of those materials. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead here, apply a multiply node in between the base color and the texture, and then we will just go ahead and make them maybe 4, and I will just go ahead and give some reflection and glossiness on that, maybe 2.25, and then apply and then see what it looks like. And I will copy this, it's too much, so I will make it 2 and then apply. I think it's enough now, or maybe I can make it 1.5. I think 1.5 will be the best value to make that texture pop up in the right amount. So now I will go ahead and then select all with the same material, and then I will hide. And then I will go on this pillows, and I will plug the default textures. And since I see here a Fresnel node, and Fresnel node always requires a constant 1 vector, I will just go ahead and give some 0.1 maybe. I think it's too reflective, so I will make it 0.35. Just select, then I will go ahead in here. And I will increase the reflection and glossiness to 0.35. Apply again. And I will right click, select all with the same material, and then I will hide it. Then again I will go on the books and Control Shift G to open the group. and then I will go ahead here and then I will give some reflection on the books to 0.35 maybe. And then again I will go ahead and save the project, and I will close all these tabs to reduce the clutters. And I will go ahead, right click, select all with the same material, and then I will hide it. And I will go ahead here again and I will give a reflection glossiness for 0.35 and then apply. And then again right click, select with the same material and hide. I will go ahead and make this as a chrome. For that, what I will do is I will just go ahead, give it to roughness metallic, and I will give the value to 1, and then here I will go ahead and give 0.25, then apply. I think I don't need this metallic value. I will give a multiply node here and I will increase the multiply amount to 2 and see how it goes. I will give 0.2 roughness and glossiness, so or a specular and roughness on this portrait texture. Select and then hide, select all with the same material, hide, select all with the same material, hide, and then I will go ahead and make this base color 0.25 and then I will apply. And I will make this as a metal material. Apply and then metallic, and I will give the value to 1 and then apply. So as you can see, and go ahead and make this as a chrome. Make it metallic and I will give it 1 value. And yes, it looks like a chrome as of now, at least. I will select this rod and make this also. .25. Oh no, it will be 1 and this will be 0.25, and then this color will be this type of color. Yeah, this looks like a metal now. And I will right click, select and select all with the same material, hide it, right click, select all with the same material, hide it, right click, select all with the same material, right click, select with the all with the same material, and then right click, select all with the same material. So now I will go ahead here, F, and then I will go ahead here. I will give this color to base color, and I will make it default lit, and I will delete these two nodes because I don't need it. And then I will go ahead and make a multiply node, and then I will give it on emissive, and I will increase it to maybe 10 as of now. And see how it goes. Yeah, I think it goes very nice. Right click, select all with the same material, hide it. Then I will go ahead and make this as a chrome, and for that what I need to do is I will go ahead metallic, specular, make this 1, make this 0.25, and then apply. And right click, select all with the same material, and then hide it. And then I will go ahead here and TV glass, I will make it a TV screen, and for that what I need to do is I will just go ahead, make it a bit black, and then I will go on and metallic, make it 0.25, and I think it's okay as of now. We'll make it more black. Right click, select all with the same material, hide it. I will hide this also, and then I will make this as TV body. Right click, select all with the same material, and then hide it, and I will hide this also. Now I will go here, make this, I will make this 0.25, apply the material, apply the changes, and then I will save the file, and then I will close these tabs to reduce the clutter in the software. Select, and then hide it, and then I will just watch carefully what I usually do once I am at texturing phase. So just keep an eye and see how I perform every steps while I am doing the material. When we use a datasmith, the simple or the process become very easy and simpler. that's for sure. And I think everything has been properly unwrapped now. Sorry, have been properly provided the material, and I will go ahead and press Ctrl H to unhide all. And in here, what I will do is, I will, as you can see, the texture of this floor is not a high res texture, so we should definitely change this texture to something else, because this will ruin the quality of our scene. So I will find a texture first. So to change the texture of the floor, what we'll do is, we'll just go ahead in content and then texture, and I will right click here, and then I will import from desktop this texture of tiles that I will include in the asset folder, and I will go ahead and open this, and then I will select this folder, sorry, texture, and then I will press T, and then I will click here, and that texture will be coming there, and then I will give this, and then I will just delete all these unwanted nodes, and I will give a multiply here, and then I will give a LARP node. I will apply that LARP node on alpha, and then I will just go ahead and apply. Now I'll go ahead and make this a darker color. So as you can see, these tiles are a bit too small, so I'll go ahead and make them 0.05 and then 0.05 and see how it looks. Okay, it became too small, so I will make it 0.0025 and then 0.0025. And now again I will just go ahead and apply that and see how it looks. We need to just adjust the settings step by step to make everything look perfect. So as you can see, it's quite, I will just go ahead and first of all I will just try to put this on B and see how it goes from there, and then after that I will just go ahead and put it on alpha again and see the difference, which looks better. And then in multiply I will go ahead and make it, because that texture looks a bit faded, so I need to make it pop up. So now it looks quite nice, and I will go ahead and work on this curtain materials, and I will go ahead and use and apply this texture on this also, because I want this to be white in color. Yeah, that looks quite awesome. And then I will go ahead and make this metal 0.25 and then 1. I will leave them as they are, because white, it will be looking much better in white, so I will leave them in white, and then I will just go ahead and select this and I'll apply this one, and I need to increase the reflection on this marble to maybe 0.1. So as you can see now that our scene is looking quite nice, and we will go ahead and work on the texture of the curtain to make it even better. I will save the file and close these tabs, material tabs, and I will increase some opacity 0.98 maybe. Yeah, I think it look. So as you can see, we have reached here, and now what I will do is I will save the file, and after this we need to work on our post process settings, and for that what we'll need to do is we'll just go ahead in post process volume. I will select the post process volume and I will start from here. So on bloom I will go ahead and method to convolution intensity, and I will just go ahead standard and make it 1. Then I will go ahead and convolution. And one more thing I want to show you, if you want this to be appear as glowing, you just go ahead and increase the intensity to maybe 25, then apply, and you can see that it starts glowing. So make it maybe 12, make it 8, we'll make it 10. 10 will be enough. So once we come near it, it will look like glowing. I will make it 12. And I will do the same on this. I'll make it maybe 20 and see how it looks. So as you can see, it looks like glowing. Yeah, you can see this glow effect here. I can make it even maybe 35. Yeah, it looks very nice now. I will decrease the reflection of this to maybe 0.4. Yeah, it looks very nice now. And I will make this as a bit chrome. For that I need to do is, what I need to do is I will just go ahead this, and I will give metal, and I will get to 0.25. Now this looks much better. So everything is very nice now. It's glowing and all those things. And yes, we were in post process, so I have given the bloom, and I in method I used convolution and intensity, and then after that advance I don't need anything. And then in exposure I can go ahead in exposure compensation and increase it to maybe 0.5, and then I will switch it off and see. I will leave it as of now. I will not do anything. Advance we don't need anything, and then chromatic aberration I will go ahead and give the intensity to 0.5 and then start to 0.5. And then dot mask I don't need to do anything, and in shutter speed ISO I don't need to do anything, lens flare don't need to do anything, grain jitter vignetting I don't need to do anything, and then white balance. I will try to see if I get something. I will leave it as default. In global, in contrast, I will go ahead and make it to 1.25, and in then gamma I will go ahead and make it to 1.25, and then in gain I will go ahead and make it 1.25. So as you can see, I'll make it 1.15, and I will make it 1.15. Yes, I think this. Then again I will proceed further. In mask I will go ahead and see some color grading. Then I will go ahead and import a texture, Dropbox 3D arc stubs, load file, copy this file. I will paste it here to collect the resource, and then I will just bring it from here, and then I will apply it, and I will give the value to 0.1, and I will see if it makes any difference. Yeah, I think this, and I think the tiling of this material should be just go straight away, go ahead and apply those. Apply that here also. I will delete these 3 extra nodes. I will delete all these 3 extra nodes here also. Point 0.35 and 0.35. I think we don't need this. We'll just go ahead and put a white material. I think this looks quite nice and premium. Let's just make it a bit less white, and we will be good to go. Yeah, this looks very nice. And after this, what we were doing the post process, and we are just going ahead and then image, and then in slope we can go ahead and 0.9, and then in toe we can make it 0.6. It brings some richness. And then post process material, we don't need anything. Ambient occlusion, intensity, ambient cube map, we don't ambient occlusion, we should go intensity, radius we should make it to maybe 5, and then 1, static, quality to 100, make it 0.25. Then global illumination, we don't need anything. Light motion blur, don't need anything. Yes, these are the settings. And if I switch off this post process volume, you can see the difference. See, you can see the difference. And I think this looks quite weird, so we just need to do this. You don't need in this time all this fancy stuffs. Apply. Yeah, it looks much better. We make it a bit more darker. It's too dark now. We will decrease this to 0.4. If we increase the value, then the reflection glossiness gets decreased. If we decrease the value, then reflection glossiness gets increased. So keep that in mind. Yes, perfect. And I will go ahead and make it less dark. It's too dark as of now. .5 and then apply, and I will make this also very dark. Maybe I will apply this on this. You can leave it as it is, not a big deal. You can go ahead and increase the whiteness of this object. So as you can see, I'm going on and trying to adjust all things and everything, and to make them as realistic and as nice as possible. And I will save this file, and then I will close these tabs, material tabs. So as a conclusion, after the final light bake, what I did is I went ahead and gave the material, and I had shown you how I did the material. And after that, I went ahead and select the post process volume, and I gave the post process volume. You can see in the video how I adjusted it. And after that, what we need to do is we will go for the once I click play, it's like this. So if I want to make it like third person, I will show you how I can do it, or how we can do it. So for that, what we will have to do is you will have to open a default Unreal Engine, because this is in fly mode. This project is in fly mode, and we need to, so this is in fly mode. If I press play, then it's in fly mode, and we want to make it in third person. So to do that, what we do is we just need to open a new Unreal Engine, go in new project, blueprints, and first person, and then you just go ahead and make this test, and then create project. And we'll go in project settings, and then we'll go in input, and in input we'll just go ahead and export this, and then we'll put it on desktop and then save it. And then we'll go ahead here, and then we will go in project, then input, and then import, and from desktop we'll go ahead and import. And now if we go here, and we will go here in world setting, and then in game mode. We'll go ahead, and one more thing we need to do is we just need to go here, world settings, and then select this, right click, export, migrate this. Okay, and then we need to migrate it inside our datasmith content, select folder, and then we'll go ahead here, and you can go ahead and then first person game mode. And if I play here now, I get everything of the first person, and I will go ahead and close that. And now what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and create a collision on the floor. For that we'll need to go here, click here, and then I will dock it here. I will just go in collision and box simplified collision and save it, and then when I play now, we have a collision here with the first person. So as you can see, I have a collision here. Now we need to adjust this first person character, and for that what we need to do is I will save the file project, and then I will go in content, and then I will go here, type char, and then I will double click it, and then I will put it here, and I will break this link, and in here I will go here in top view and put this camera just in center of this, and then I will select the capsule and make it 20, and I will press HUD, maybe character VR gun, go in inherited movement, and walk speed maybe 75, and we will jump, and we'll switch off can jump, and then once we go here, and we'll go ahead here and then select the camera height, and we will decrease the height to maybe 50, apply, and I will play it. It looks very nice now. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and select this, and we will click hidden in game, and we'll select this, and we will click hidden in the game, and then again play, and I think everything is good, and I need to increase the whiteness of this texture maybe to this, apply. So as you can see, our first person character is present inside this scene, and we need to switch off this cursor which you can see on my screen, and to do that we'll need to go in blueprint, and then in game mode based we'll go in HUD, and we will edit first person HUD, and then we will just detach all these three nodes, compile, and now if we play we'll not see any. So as you can see, we have our finished project. Now few things are remaining which I will tell you how to do. So the main thing is this mirror effect. So we want to make a mirror over here, then I will just go ahead, select this material, and I will double click it, and I will make it pure white, and then this one to 1 and this one to 0. We don't need any specular on it. So if we go here now and see, it's already reflecting, but it's not a perfect mirror. So we need to make this a perfect mirror, and for this what I have done is I have made a tutorial on my YouTube channel already. you can watch it from there, or maybe I will show you here how to do that. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to go in project settings and in then rendering, and then we'll go here and support global clip plane for planar reflection. We will switch it on. Before that, we will save the project and we will switch this global support clip plane for the planar reflection, and we will say that it wants to start the editor. So restart now and let the software to restart the project after switching on that option. So as you can see that our file has been restarted. Once we went ahead here and in rendering we switched to the support global plane, then editor restarted it and it started saying that this some texture is missing, so we need to find that texture, and texture name is 6959609. 6959. You can go ahead here in the drive tutorial, max attachment tutorial, and we can search here 6965. This is the file, so I'll just copy it here, and then I will just go here and then I will right click, import, paste it on desktop, and then I will import it from here, and then I will go ahead and then I will apply this. So it's now there. So we have our global plane present inside this, and after that what we need to do to make this mirror a perfect mirror is we'll just go here and type planar reflection. I will just go ahead and bring this planar reflection here, and I will select this mirror and right click, and then I will go in visibility and show only selected, and I will go ahead and make it 3. And what I will do is I will rotate this 90 degree, and I will scale this global plane reflection as accurately as possible. And in top view I will just place this just in front of the mirror object. Control H 4. Now what I will do is I will just go ahead, make it maybe 400, and we'll expand this, and in skin percentage we'll just make it here. Now you can see we have a perfect mirror here in front of us. We'll just go ahead and duplicate this, we'll select this planar reflection, visibility, and so only selected, and we will just again go ahead and adjust this planar reflection, and we will just go ahead in top view and one more thing, if there will be a bug like this, that if you go away from the mirror and mirror starts to act weirdly, See, if in this mirror I go far or near, I don't have any issue. But here, if you go far or too near, then it's not a big deal, not a problem. See, if the mirrors doesn't look correct, just go ahead and increase this value to maybe 15 and 1500, and then it will be okay. So after correcting the bug of this mirror, what I will do, what I did is I went ahead and I made a blocking volume like this, blocking volume, and I dragged this like this here, and then I rescaled it, and I then gave the blocking volume all over the project. So as you can see, these are all the blocking volumes that will prevent the character to collapse or go inside the object present inside the file or the project. And these are all the blocking volumes. This blocking volume prevent collapse intersecting with these objects, and I gave the blocking volume all over the project. As you can see, these are all the blocking volumes, and I gave blocking volumes on walls and everything, so that if I press, then if I try to go anywhere, I cannot go inside any object in the scene, and I will be blocked. So you can do that by the blocking volume. It's very simple. So and I assume that you already know how to do blocking volume. And after that, I went ahead, added one matinee actor, and then I made a director group, and then I animated two cameras. If you want to see, then you can see it here. I animated two cameras, and after that, just go ahead and cross check the whole project if everything is okay, and you can learn how to do cinematic video from here. From this video, I will show you. From this video, you can see very easily how to do a cinematic video, or how to render a cinematic video step by step. I have shown you all the steps in detail, and by following all the details here in this real-time architectural visual part 15, rendering a cinematic video. So you can just go ahead, and I made a cinematic camera with the same process which I have shown in this tutorial. Maybe I have shown you the complete process of how to do how to make a cinematic video and render out of Unreal Engine in high quality, and how to edit that video inside Premiere. So I have shown you everything in this tutorial. Just go ahead and use this tutorial to make a cinematic video like this, which I will show you. If I go to here matinee, and if I play on level load, and if I click play, then like this video you can go and learn from here, from this video. So I will just go ahead and cross check everything, and I have shown you the complete process of how to do the architectural visualization, and here are all the settings of post process volume and everything just related to this project and how it can be done. So by following this tutorial, you can learn how to start a project in 3D Studio Max and complete it inside Unreal Engine using Datasmith. And I really hope that this helps you all, everyone who purchased this tutorial, it helps him. And by that I will conclude this tutorial, and I will hope that anyone who sees this tutorial or watch this tutorial find it useful. And by that I will just conclude this tutorial, and I'll just conclude this tutorial, and Bye bye everyone, see you all in the next tutorial series, and maybe I will make some more tutorial on the datasmith and how to use datasmith. So if I click play here, I will just go in Matinee and I will switch off this, and then if I click play here, I can watch it here inside my Unreal Engine scene very easily. So hope it helps everyone, and everyone will like it, and everyone will learn how to use datasmith to make a scene like this interior scene. And if you all will appreciate it, and if you all will uh, ask me to make more tutorials, then I will make tutorials of how to do architectural visualization of a scene, of a exterior scene using datasmith and Unreal Engine datasmith. And by that I will conclude this tutorial, and hope it helps you all, and see you all in the next tutorial. Bye bye, have a nice day.